Like, I think everything that could have gone wrong went wrong, really. Look, to be beaten in 2 days, you know, you feel a sense of embarrassment, you feel a sense of humiliation, and there's a lot of hurt people in the dressing room. But look, we were on the wrong end of a big toss. Cook and Porter exploited the conditions, very helpful wicket, outstandingly well, and gave us nowhere to go, really. And Bundle's out for 70, which I don't think any wicket's as bad as 70, but it was outstanding bowling, and we couldn't find any answers on the day. We fought back pretty well. You know, we were all over them. Wickets doing loads with the 50 for 5, and we couldn't get the next breakthrough. And Rushy goes down, and we run out of bowlers, really, and they end up slogging themselves to 200. And again, we turn up this morning, and you've got the overhead skies, and we can't get through that real heavy new ball spell again. So, look, it's over in 2 days. Last week, I was angry with how we performed overall, pleased that we fought back at the back end of the match. But this one, you can't really be angry because there was some great balls balled around. You just have a sense of disappointment, and it's a case of picking players up ready to go again for next week.
Obviously, you speak about Porter and Cook. You know, they're very high quality seam attack. But you know, having said that, you still would like to have seen more fight from the top order in both innings.
I don't know if it's fight. It's finding a way to get through the spell, isn't it? Look, there's some outstanding balls bowled there. I mean, I think when we were bowling, it was consistently going back past the bat. I think Critchley, 24 balls, hardly laid a bat on it at one point, but he got through it by a bit of luck and judgment and everything else, and that's part of the game. So it's never fight, because players don't walk out with a view not to try the best and give in. It's on that day we couldn't do it, whether that's from a technical point of view or from a mental point of view or whatever, but sometimes it just happens. And that's, as I say, last week was the one that you're more disappointed, or this is one that hurts for different reasons. The one actually more disappoints you, but it's happened, as I say, and the key bit is we move on, and we're able to ditch it and turn up to Trent Bridge with confidence and belief, and put in a performance there that our supporters deserve, having left them with a feeling of disappointment today.
And obviously, Danny and Burge batted well after lunch and really dug in well and showed some resistance, but it felt like it just a bit of a too little too late.
Yeah, look, they got a few away, didn't they? The cash in just before lunch, when when their second change bowler comes on, the game looks a bit different. It was this Snater and Porter and Cook was able to throw you as soon as Thames bowling. Everything looks a bit different. The wicket looks a bit easier, and then after lunch, Cook and Porter come back on it's hard again. So look, it was nice for them to get some runs to make the score, I wouldn't say respectable, but give us some credibility. From what at one point it looked like it was going to be really hard work. But look, there's not much I can say to you. I can't take any positives out. All I can say that we've got a team that's hurting, that is determined to do better next time.
Just a quick word on Will Rhodes. Obviously, his last game here at Edgbaston. Obviously not the way that he probably would have wanted to say goodbye, but he's been an excellent servant for the club nevertheless.
Yeah, like I think it's 7 years, I think, and he's done. Look, he did 3 years with me as a captain, and from my point of view, when you work with a captain, you get to know them really well, and they become like your brother. Like you have that different type of relationship. So it's something that I feel close to. The whole club's disappointed that he's leaving. We liked him to stay, but we understand the reasons why he's going, and he walks out as one of a very few select band of people who's captained the club to a championship. So he'll always go down in history and remembered fondly.
And lastly, just a word for the members who have turned out, obviously for almost all games this year at Edgbaston. A word on their support throughout the campaign.
Look, it's a shame, because how you finish is sometimes how people remember the season. And what I do know, as I say, up till probably last week, we've bossed majority of the game. We've been on top of majority of games. Haven't been able to win as many as we want. But today's a shame, because that's what you take away. And you take it into the winter as members, and we feel we've let them down, and we feel we've disappointed them, and that's what you don't want. So we thank them for their support, we thank them for their patience. We all love this game of county cricket, and we love this club. So we'll share a bit of grief together, and as I say, we've got one more game to go, so there'll be quite a few Bears fans at Trent Bridge, and we look forward to catching up with them up there.